team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation. And now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Cowboys will kick off first, and here we go. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Right side, it's Hamilton. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the...
Snags it, and there's running room. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I think one of the reasons this offense is so dynamic in the passing game is they've got multiple receivers that can hurt you throwing it. First play of the game, they get a first down throwing it to one receiver. And now on the second play, they get another first down throwing it to a different guy. As a defense, you don't know which guy to double cover. And this is going to be a real cat and mouse game for the rest of this one.
Got his man. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. From the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
2nd down, gonna throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Caught in the backfield, it's Hamilton. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. 2nd and long here. Throwing Reed. Out wide right, it's Edwards. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
3rd and long right here. Defense in press coverage. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. He'll pull it down and run. Kept it at least past the marker. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open.
Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
From the gun, it's Edwards. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Tough run here, it's Edwards. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You got a chance to go in the half with more momentum, continue to run the ball, eat the clock, and put some points on the board.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Caught near the sideline, it's Jones. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
2nd down to the air. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Quick give. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the 2nd level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
Rush right in his face. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Aggies. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof, and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter.
Number 37, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They try to pop a run on the draw. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. On the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the other. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well give it to him again. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that
play. Reed. Look out. Chase to the right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right side, it's Warren. He'll be dropped.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And, man, this is not the plan that they drew up defensively. Like, trying to get stops, trying to get them off the field. They finally get them to a 3rd down situation, and they still can't execute. So slow start for this defense. They better find some answers because they've already dug themselves a hole.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Here's Reed to throw. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Number 37, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
He'll try to pop the draw. Hard running there. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks the tackle. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass on second down. Under pressure. And the diving catch down the right side. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. Turns it upfield. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Driving forward, it's Jones. Tried to find a seam for more, but a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. And the Cowboys line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Dangerous throw near the goal line.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
The Cowboys will try to convert on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Reed unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got him, put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. To the air, it's Reed. He's got him in the flat. Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Out wide left, it's Warren. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Again, it's Reed. Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot.
Going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this 1st half as good as you possibly can.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And with time running out here in the 1st half, this offense will choose to take a knee.
I understand the approach. Let's just get to halftime, right? You're trailing, not in a good position to go after more points. Play conservative, go into halftime, make some adjustments.
We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting 1st half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's lead things off with a look in on Colorado State taking on the number 24 team, the App State Mountaineers. And it's the Rams, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road.
So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Got blown out in the 1st half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one.
Makes the grab in their space. And good blocking in space out there to give them enough room to pick up the 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They'll run the counter. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Fights off a defender. At the 45 on his way. Wide open spaces. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing Reed. Moving to his left. He'll get rid of it. Left side is Craver. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Aggies, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Reed. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, this offense has been having its way all day long with this defense, but finally the defense creates a negative play. Let's see if that now gives them a little more confidence to get back in this game.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Right down the middle. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Aggies!
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On the run, it's Page. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Making his first move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Aggies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards, because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, getting a tackle for a loss.
Shoots it to the left. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The corners are walked up tight. Hits inside, it's Edwards. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run him again. Finds a crease at the 20. There he goes. And he runs Touchdown, Aggies! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun. Swamped immediately.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive, and another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The run inside. It's Edwards. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Out wide right, it's Hamilton. Down he goes. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Play fake, Reed. Right side, it's Warren. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Reed to the air again. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Reed. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. I mean, that's going to be a safety. What in the world was he doing? The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Oh, and those are one of those plays where you just start scratching your head, and you're like, wait a minute, you're going the wrong way. It was a nice interception, but can tell lost his bearings, lost his compass, lost his mind, whatever he lost, and he goes the wrong way. I promise you, all week that will be shown in the defensive meeting rooms, and they will be laughing and pointing and making fun of the young man for going the wrong direction.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. First and 10 coming up. They're going to ride this running back. Enough to move the chains. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. In the red area, it's Edwards. Jukes his way for more. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. Here we go. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will... Snags it, and he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. changing the routes with his receivers. Drops back on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He breaks a tackle. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Swings it out to his running back. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Driven back.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Here's Reed to throw. Spits it out to the back. Out wide left, it's Edwards. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And he's brought down after a short game.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, talking to the coaches coming to the game, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great.
Headed to the end zone, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.